poppin'? What is good, everyone? This is your boy Brumal, and we are back with more Trails in the Sky. So, we finished everything that we needed to do, so let's go ahead and actually hold up. Did I finish everything that I needed to do? Let me check that bracer notebook real quick for the one time before we, how do I check my bracer rank? Is that a thing in here? We should be a first class, yeah, okay, yeah. First class junior bracer. Nice. All right. So I believe we need to make our way to Sankheim Gate. So didn't mean to do that. These monsters are so far beneath us. I got our CP back up to 200 for both of them. Oh, how'd you do that? I went to the hot springs. If you go to the hot springs and take a dip, you automatically get 200 CP, no matter where you're at. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that mechanic. Sankheim Gate, Soldan Army Road. We don't want to go there because Amatheo would be like, hold on, bracers. Oh, man. So I spent a lot of money yesterday. I bought a new laptop, but it hasn't shown up yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow around 8 p.m. By the time this video goes up, I'll have it. I probably had my laptop for about 2 weeks now. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm getting a new laptop that's meant for gaming as well as editing videos, because my old one I've had since 2014. And yeah, she's about lived up her lifespan. It's 2022 now, so just think about that. I had this laptop since 2014. Yeah. So yeah. She had a good run. She almost lasted me 10 years. But anyways, so this is the Sankheim Gate. It looks a lot like Gurun Gate back in Roland. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. Amberg Wall completely surrounds the Grand Sail region. Oh, it does, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah. Alright. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough to be held. Yeah, it was solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. It looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction. One where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. Well, so you're planning to get up there and sprint along the walls, are you? I didn't say that. I was just thinking it would be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch together. Just, the two of us. And just, talk about whatever. Huh? Isn't that what we always do anyways? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Grand Sail. Okay. Maybe it's just me. But, are you mad about something? It's just you. Yeah, she's definitely pissed at you, Joshua. You can't play the naive, even though Joshua's not trying, he's definitely been striking out a lot. Because wasn't he trying to be nice to her at the beginning? If I remember correctly, he was trying to be nice to her at the, chapter 1. And she was just like, yeah, you do realize being nice isn't going to cut it, right? Oh, man. But yeah. Well, let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. Girls can be so difficult. Bro, you preaching to the choir. This man is preaching to the choir. Oh, man. I've had ladies say that, oh, we're simple. No, you are not. Oh, man. I be getting confused just like Joshua. I be getting confused too, so there ain't none of that going on. All right. Let's talk to the NPCs first. All right. Well, the last customers who came only ordered the cheap food. Even though Sanders gave them a discount, he's too nice. Is he now? Is this Sanders up here? Hot meal. Oh, did I already do this? Ah, come on. Yeah, come on in. Have a seat. Just sit back and make yourself comfortable. But what do you have? Already. Okay, I own these. Have we been here before? Hello there. We were completely booked until just a little while ago. Everyone went to the capital. The martial arts competition is coming. I imagine everyone's pretty excited. Oh yeah, the martial arts tournament. I forgot about that. Sir, I passed along your orders to the troops. They are to adhere strictly to protocol and execute their duty promptly and efficiently. Ah, thank you. I appreciate your extra diligence during this time. What's over here? Oh, storage room. Okay. There's another room over here. No one's in there. Let's check upstairs. Any guards up here? No. So for those wondering, right now we are currently on this wall, and if you guys remember, and if you guys know, this wall actually curves all the way down to here, where Garun Gate is, where we actually pretty much, this is towards the beginning of the game. If you guys remember all those parts ago, you're like, oh my gosh, Brumal, that was so long ago. Yeah, it was. Why do we sound weird? That's how everyone sounds in my head. Don't get upset. Any guards that we could talk to? Nope. Ooh, man. Ooh, man. Ooh, man. Ooh, man. For anyone who actually is watching my videos up to here, okay. I reported seeing a strange airship to the chief, but the upper deck didn't report any usual noise, or unusual noise. I thought I'd finally done something notable. Wrong. Terrible. Just terrible. Just terrible. Just terrible. I forgot what I was about to say. Hello. Welcome to Sankheim Gate. We need you to fill out some paperwork before we can let you go to the capital. Fill out the papers. Alright, you know. Okay. Okay. Can you give us the paperwork? Oh, thank you. Please sign here. Estelle and Joshua filled out the paperwork. What is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? What? A date? It's nothing like that. We're brother and sister. Funny, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the same last name, I guess. Okay, you're ready to go. Estelle? You seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? Do you want to stop and rest? No, I'm fine. Let's just get to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you two are on a date, are you going to see the martial, I almost read that as marital. Are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again. There's an annual martial arts competition held at the Royal Grand Arena. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsmen elite, but now it's open to anyone willing, to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. Oh, well that sounds like fun. That's definitely up your alley, isn't it, Estelle? The Queen will be there in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. All right, if I weren't working, I'd be there myself by now. Well, sorry to hear it. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. All right. See if all this training has paid off yet or not. I can't imagine. We have grown from level 5 all the way up to level 26, so I can imagine that we would mop the floor up with the competition. Granted that, Brumal, the guy who's controlling us, has great strategy sense. But yeah. But if they already started the preliminaries, it'll be impossible for you to get in. We got a job to finish too, don't forget. You'll just have to make do in the stands. Too bad. Sir? Is something wrong? That emblem on your chest. I didn't notice it because of your age, but you two are bracers. Well, that's right. Is that a problem? No, not a problem exactly. Jeez, I never would have thought. Soldier, are you loitering while on duty again? Sir? Private Wayne. Is there a problem here? Well, sir, It's just these two. They're bracers, sir. Bracers, huh? Hmm? You two. I'd like a few minutes of your times, if that's alright. Alright, well, we do need to get to the capital. Is that so? The capital. May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? What? Well, we've got a job. What kind of job? The professor, no. I mean, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. Look, I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from the military high command. The royal guardsmen have revolted against the queen and are staging terrorist attacks. And it seems that some of these terrorists may have disguised themselves as bracers. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer, pending investigation. What? That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you'll remain here in Sankheim. You can't be serious. Why do... Ah, there you are. Huh? Why, you're... Professor Alba. I couldn't think of his name. I've been waiting for you. If you're finished with your paperwork, let's get going. What? I apologize, Professor. It seems we've hit a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I am the specialist of archaeology, Professor Alba. I am from Northumbria State. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Northumbria is one of my favorite places in this series, guys, but we'll learn a little bit more about Northumbria a little bit later. Yeah, I just like the idea of Northumbria and what's going on over there at the moment. But yeah, Northumbria State. And I'm here in Libero for investigative research. Alright, have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. The passport checks out, and the Granso History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. So, what relationship do you have with these two? Well, they're bracers. They saved my life quite a number of times, so I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua, Estelle? Yes. That's it, alright? Well, it seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize for the both of you for this misunderstanding. No, it's not a problem. Yeah, we know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. Professor Alba for the win. I swear, I'm gonna get wrinkles if there's any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor. I thought I had forgotten the assignment for a moment. Hardly. I had hoped you'd catch on, and you catch on a little bit quicker, though. Well, excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silver Tongue. Not all of us can just lie with such a straight face. No, what was that? Never mind. Well, sorry to surprise you. It just seemed you two were in some trouble, so I spoke up. Should I have not have? No. We were definitely in some trouble back there. Well, thank you, Professor Alba. Yeah, we appreciate your help. Alright. My way of returning the favor. Still, though, what was that argument about anyways? I heard something about some terrorist attack? Well, it seems that there's a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens. And the two of us were suspected of being said gang. Yeah, can you even believe that? I swear, every single person in the military is a massive stick up there. I see. Very troubling indeed. The situation and the imagery. By the way, I heard of the incident at the Carnelia Tower wound up getting, how do you say, complicated. How did that turn out for you? Well, there were a few loose ends, but for the most part, we managed to get things done. I expected you'd do well. I could tell that you two were that you two had beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. Ah, well, we don't deserve that. We still have a lot to learn. And we're still training as it is. But Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short on funds. Oh well, archaeologists need to exercise too, so the walk should be a good. Well, you don't have to beat yourself up like that. But still, you sure are poor. Well, we scholars are humanities of all financial issues. Especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to my next excavation. There we go. He kind of reminds me of Mona from Genshin Impact. For those who don't know, she is an astrologer, and all the money that she makes legit goes into her studies in astrology. And she never has money to pay her rent half the time, so yeah. Well, that's too bad. But we sure were lucky running into you back there. Do you want to come along with us to the capital? Now, just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own. I'd love to. The road to the capital can be quite dangerous, especially at this point of the game where everything is just, let's face it, we're entering the end game now. So, alright, so having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyways. Well, if you don't mind, then we'll be honored. Well, it's settled then. Let's get going. Alright, well, let's get moving. Pretty sure he has one. Alright, I know I was rude before, but I was only doing my job. Please accept my apology. Yeah, no problem, dude. I understand completely. I just got transferred to this garrison recently. I'm surrounded by all these hardcore soldiers. I feel pretty overwhelmed. Are you on your way to the capital? Those terrorists could be hiding anywhere, so be careful. Well, around here there should be soldiers, so you should be safe. Okay, so let me take a minute to check to see if I have anything that I need to do while traveling, and I will be right back with you guys. All right, so let's go. We got our boy. We're as much as I don't want to. Which way is that? Grand Cell City. In Urbe Scenic Route. Am I supposed to go there? I actually don't know. Hold on. So I think Gurney. Okay, so well, one, we got new enemies. So let's check out these new enemies. See how much they give us. I believe these guys are highly allergic to fire. Oh yeah, he's dead. Let's see how much. Oh, he gave a chunk of time Sepith. 25. Bro, we need to grind. We gotta grind. But I'll just show one of each enemy. Hey, you there! Huh? Huh, looks like an army unit. No tourists allowed in the Urbe Royal Villa. The villa, that's the place that the orphanage was going to go to, if you guys remember that place, I believe. Alright. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Grancel. We just recently came here by the way of the Senkheim Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk the highways with the terrorists actively going on. Talk about reckless. Well, setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second, what about the Urbe Royal Villa? Oh, it's a small palace to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army's using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. Huh, you don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I suggest you keep away just to make sure that no one mistakes you as for the bad guys. Well, see ya. Well, that's certainly grim. Professionally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. Like, what do you say? Want to poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. Well, we did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. There may actually be terrorists, like soldiers said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using the royal guardsmen and bracers as a scapegoat. Estelle? You really need to not say things out so loud. If everyone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence, what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyways, let's head on to the city. Alright, you kids are no fun. Actually, I think we can go to the Urban Scenic route right now, but let me see real quick. Because if we go there... Let me see. If we go there... Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and make a detour. We're going to go this way. If Joshua will let us. New monster. Let's check this out. What are you allergic to, buddy? You're allergic to fire. Forte. Oh, nice. Napalm breath. Spiral flare? Ooh, we got some new moves. Napalm breath is 30 though. Let's see how much experience we got. 29? Bro, we out here. We getting experience. Oh, it actually let us come over here. Okay. So, they're like, Brumal, why would you go this way? Because there's an area that we need to get back to that we can get something nice. I actually want to try a move with Estelle. So we're going to see what this Napalm Breath looks like first. See how much damage that does. We're just testing out our new magic. That looks pretty cool. Alright, we can finish it off with physical attacks. Let's move out. 30. Nice. Fish fillet. Cool, cool. Alright. I'm gonna keep this one in here because I just want to see what, yeah, I want to see what these other moves look like. And then we have fire. This is overkill. I just want to see what it looks like. Bro. Fire setup Estelle is nice. So the villa's that way. I mean, let's see what's up here. Got a chest. Of course there's monsters in it. I shouldn't have. Ugh. Of course there's monsters in it. Alright, this is an old Cerulean stone monument. I don't have the right setup to fight those guys, I don't think. Was I even supposed to come here? Oh, there's a shiny palms. I will remember that those are here for later grinding purposes. But yeah, I don't think I was supposed to come here. I was, but... Okay, yeah, I am supposed to come here. The only thing about it is that these chests, the monster chests, I'm not supposed to fight. The guide actually tells me not to fight the monster. Well, it doesn't say for me to fight the monster chests. We got a new enemy. I think these guys, if they're like the last guys, I think they reflect magic. Yeah, they're super weak to art. They're super weak to physical. Yeah, because the other birds in the other area, they reflect magic, and that have the shells over the head. Bro, you got critical health back? That's crazy. And defense? Bro, well, you still died. Bro, we got 50 experience for that. Estelle learned hard break. So there's the villa, Royal Avenue. We're gonna go towards Royal Avenue. All right, let's see. Oh, you're a big guy. Are you allergic to fire too, buddy? No, you're not. But your friends sure are. Hard break. What is this? Craft. Hits an enemy's weak spot. Cancels out the... Okay, that impedes. That's actually a really good skill. Actually, how does it look? Like, what's the thing? Oh, that didn't... It affects everybody. Oh, no, it doesn't. I lied. Oh, that didn't kill him. That's fine. Pew, 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 pew. Bro, you called for a bigger one? Ow. $666 damage. That's crazy. Bro, y'all need to stop. He missed. Thank you. Bro. These monsters need to stop. This isn't Christian. This is not Christian. Dang. This is not Christian. Oh my gosh. These guys are neutral, right? That man did no damage. Lord, have mercy. Oops, wrong move.
Not now.
We're good to go.
Oh man, this is getting difficult. All right, well, we got to run. We just don't have the we don't have the party for this. I hate to do it, but I had to run. Ooh, boy, why do they got strong monsters like that in the capital? That's crazy, right? We could have got a lot of experience from that, but I almost died. Alright, this is the gear to the Grand Guide. The checkpoint connects to the Grand Cell. Yeah, connects to the Grand Cell and Roland regions. The Royal Avenue of the Urbe Scenic Route basically runs a loop around the region. Alright. This is why many travelers headed to the castle missed the turnoff and walked the entire loop. I saw a strange girl with glasses on the loop earlier. Ah, he's talking about Dorothy. Alright, we're secretly being heightened all the, with security being heightened, I said secretly, all training has been canceled. The Gurin Gate has a number of veteran soldiers working here that are not worried. Alright guys, I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that. It was my cousin's birthday today, and I gave him his birthday present. My birthday's in 2 more days, so I'll be expecting my birthday present. I'm kidding. Let's see. Alright. All the customers who were here earlier took off to Grand Cell. Well, I guess I should get cleaning while I can. Let's actually go ahead and rest, because we actually did get bopped, and that didn't feel... Alright. We got our... I didn't get my CP back. I lost... Oh, wow. Yeah, we lost all our CP. I gotta get that back. What's over here? We're looking for a certain NPC. Let's talk to this one. Alright, this is the first time that the army has heightened security today. You're not the one I'm looking for. Huh? Are you leaving Grand Cell, are you? Almost no one goes to Roland during this time, during the time of the martial arts competition. Alright, is being held. Oh, how may I help you today? Did y'all come from the Royal City? Well, it's awfully rare to see anyone coming here from Grand Cell during this time. Yes, it is. Alright, where is that soldier that I'm looking for? Oops. I think it's up here. Alright. Well, good work making it all the way up here. I'll give you this as a souvenir. Don't mind that it's a hand-me-down from me. Carnelia Chapter 9, guys. This is what I was looking for. Because of the size of this place, patrolling it is one of the biggest challenges. Alright? Since all the tourists are concentrated in the Royal City at the moment, this place is a bit more relaxed, but if one of the terrorists were among the tourists, we'd have no real way of knowing. It's a little scary. So yeah, this is what I was looking for. I was looking for this book of the Carnelia. I don't know. This might be the final chapter of the Carnelia. I'm not really sure. But yeah. So yeah, Carnelia. Chapter 9. 12 pages. Alright. The flicker of dying orbital lamps mounted at, I don't know how to pronounce that word, lengths along the sewer walls sent thin streaks of light across the surface of the rippling flow of the filthy sewage, passing in front of these one by one. Sister Cornelia sped down the stone speedway. Oh my gosh, I cannot read tonight. The stone sidewalk, as the sound of her body cutting through the racing tunnel winds trailed out behind her. Panting out of breath, I continued to move my feet toward the darkness, which lay before me as I chased after Sister Cornelia's flickering shadow. Wayworn yet without a moment of response, we headed unrelentingly with our sights set on the cathedral of the Septian Church. We moved swiftly across the moss-covered stone pavement, and clackering of our heels echoing in the dimly lit underground. Above ground, the walking distance on the Royal City roads from the railway station to the cathedral was about 3 blocks. If we made our way up through the drainage ditch just beyond the sewage gate, I don't know what half these words are. Anyways, we would find ourselves in the public square outside of the Master's sanctuary. Up ahead, the light of another orbital lamp came into view. Turning her head in my direction, and without a word, Sister Cornelia extended her right hand outward in a wide motion, indicating that we would be turning that way at the next corner. Then, as in preparing for something, she rolled both shoulders in a grinding motion, and relieved the last of her tension with a pop of the neck. It seemed to me as though she knew all too well what was lurking within the tremendous conduit ahead. Under the unsteady of sporadic. What are these words of light? Anyways, the body of Sister Cornelia surged around the corner and disappeared from view. 1, 2, 3 went the walloping echoes, followed by the sound of something being rolled into a channel of filthy sledge. As I turned the corner, the first things that leapt into sight were the contorted figures of 2 men on the ground whom I barely missed treading on. Sister Cornelia, who was by this time several steps ahead, continued to run at her usual pace, as if nothing had happened during the preceding seconds. It's Cornelia, came an angry but unnoticeably wavering voice from behind. I glanced to my rear to locate its source, and there I found a man who had dragged himself from the fecal-filled liquid. Ugh, that's gross. Alright, now lying next to his dead comrades. Oh, wow, she killed him? Dang. Anyways, yelling with his dying breath as blood leaked out of his open mouth. Cornelia, she's down here! He managed to croak before falling silent and still. Sister Cornelia paid no attention nor any effort to look back. I turned my face forward and followed her example. The walls of the conduit leading directly to the sluice gate, out into the ominous mouth of darkness, seemingly waiting for its next unexpected meal. Sister Cornelia gradually slowed her pace to match mine, as I, by the time, became completely exhausted and out of breath. It looked like these guys are dead serious about getting their hands on that item this time, she said, as she focused her eyes on the darkness before us. So, were those men old friends of yours or something? I inquired. Sister Cornelia turned to face me with her dark and scarlet eyes. It's that you heard those bracers from the other day, she asked. I nodded my head and questioned her no further. With head slightly turned down, I forced myself onward, eyes fixed on the tips of my boots. Unexpectedly, Sister Cornelia opened her mouth and said, "Do you remember that woman you had a run-in back with at the inn?" I nodded slightly. The whole reason I gave up my life, the whole reason I gave up my life as a mercenary is because I didn't want to meet a tragic end like that, she continued. A life of no meaning, forgotten by all. Okay. I'll talk about what I need to talk about after this. Anyways, forgotten by all. I looked at Sister Cornelia and seeing a slight show of emotion, in the side of her face. Alright. Heard her repeat the same line of the words of a few times more before finishing her thought. If I'm gonna cash in my life's chips, then I think it's best that I fight for something we're fighting for. At least that way, I'll be able to leave a legacy of my existence behind. Alright, taking in her words, I ran steadily beside her as I felt a sense of nondescript apprehension slowly begin to creep over me. During the short intervals between breaths, it suddenly seemed as if I were hearing a faint sound of sloshing water from behind, which caused me to prick up my ears and turn my head in its direction. Huh. So, you noticed too, huh, Toby? Sister Cornelia slowed her step until finally coming to a complete stop. Alright. They blockaded us from behind, so no turning back, she said, the direness in our situation heavy in her voice. And we arrived at an intersection where the conduit we were in and another crossed paths, and just beyond the wide, fetid flow of sewage water before us, I could see a dimly lit sluice gate. I placed my back against the damp bricks of the nearest wall for a moment and tried to catch my breath. All right, they're probably lying in wait for us. Sister Cornelia assessed stoically after glaring across the flowing sewage of the merged channels, and then turning her head to the rear and narrowing her eyes again. And unfortunately, this time we won't be able to circumvent them. With the sound of composure relieving her utmost resolve, Sister Cornelia took in a few deep breaths. I lay my hand on the ornament, gripping it in the palm of my sweaty hand, and then wrapped the strap of my bag securely around my opposite wrist. And as always, Sister Cornelia checked her boots before standing upright. Then taking a few steps back, holding my breath, I raced forward and darted into the stingent flow of waste. Alright, so we definitely have another book to read. I thought that was the end of it, but I guess not. Maybe there's 12 chapters of the Cornelia. I'm not really sure, but let's make our way over to Grand Cell since we're over here now. So, like I said, I had something to say, but at the same time, I don't know if it's going to spoil it for you guys, because she said oh, whoa, there's a whole nother area up here. Alright, the weather is so clear today that I can't even go to Sakura Lake. Alright, in the center of the Libero Kingdom sits Veralia Lake, and surrounding it are mountains of sea, which makes for an outstanding view whenever you look. Oh, cool. So, she says she used to be a mercenary before she joined this church. Now, before she joined the Septian Church. Now, I remember going through this book the first time, and I was just like, you know what? Her killing those guys is pretty unbefitting of a sister, but at the same time, she also revealed that she used to be a mercenary, so killing wouldn't be foreign to her, y'all feel me? And with that piece of knowledge, with her being used to being a mercenary, it also brought up some things. That I didn't think about. That, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have looked into some of the future games that we don't have in English yet, that are still in Japanese, especially the latest game, and there's a certain character in that game that I recognize that I was just like, oh, okay, I know who you are, but the getup that you're wearing, that's a little off-fitting for you. And with what with what was said was true about the Carnella, you know, being a part of the Septian Church, her used to being a mercenary and all that stuff. From what I saw in what Japan has released in footage that they allowed us to see, that it doesn't seem too far off now. So yeah. So let's at least make it to here. Grand Cell. We are now in the Royal City, guys. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, wow, this city's freaking huge. Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Grand Cell's castle is just past the main road, and that's where the queen lives. There's also the Grand Cell Cathedral and Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. Huh? You don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before too, right? Yeah, when I was little. He's like, no matter how many times I see it, the city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger. But neither feels as elegant as refined as the Grand Cell does. Well, I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting our home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? Well, I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks about the History Museum. Oh, cool. Grand Cell has one of those? Yeah, they find ancient artifacts and put them on display here. And yes, I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by for a visit if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my taste. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? Well, if that is your wish, I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding. Though I do think that checking out the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, see you, Professor. Well, he's just a happy-go-lucky as ever. And what's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yeah, most likely. Now, we should probably stop at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss on how we're supposed to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it, how are we even going to get the audience with Her Majesty anyways? And there's no way that'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying hi. So guys, I'm going to end it right here. Today wasn't necessarily a long recording, but I had to pause the game a few times to do stuff, and it made basically I'm at an hour and 6 minutes, but I highly doubt it's going to be that much, to be honest with you. And what's this? Yeah, I highly doubt it's gonna be that much time for this. I'm probably thinking like 30 minutes maybe at the most. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and then when we come back, we will talk to every NPC that we possibly can and make our way to the Bracer Guild. See ya, everyone. Bro, they got East Block, West Block, and North Block. Bro, I forgot how big this place was. Yeah, see you guys.